welcome to a display from our obedience champions. So in Hall 5 today, there has been a competition going on with the very best of the best from obedience, and it was the turn of the bitches today. So first of all, we're going to welcome into the ring our judge and her ring team. So please welcome Sarah Delaney and her judging team. Give them a bit more of applause. They've been on their feet all day already. So they're just going to set up the send away, which is part of the display. But in the meantime, whilst they're getting ready, we're going to welcome into the ring our champion and our reserve champion. So the winner of the Bitch Obedience Championships today is Mary Ray with obedience champion Sarkam Sings the Blues. So her pet name is Lyric, and she's an 11-year-old border collie. And she won 4 tickets this year to earn her place at Crufts. And we're also going to welcome into the ring the reserve champion, and that is Rachel Millington with obedience champion Trage Lightning Star. So her pet name is Zoe, and she's obviously got an awful lot to say for herself. As you can see, all the dogs are highly motivated to do this sport. They're all trained using play or food, and they really do enjoy their job. So first of all, we're just going to set them up for the heel work, and I'll talk you through what you're watching. Competitive obedience shows are run throughout the year. These people are at the very top of the sport, but this isn't where you start. Anybody can start with their own pet dog, and it's a fantastic way to build a really strong relationship with your dog. So they're starting off in heel work, and this is normal pace. You will see different paces as we go. And they've just performed a very interesting turn there, but we'll carry on. So they're following the steward's command. So the steward is telling them which direction to move into and when to change pace. The judge is looking for the dog working in a consistent position, and that is level, their shoulder level with the handler's leg. And any deviation from that will get marked, and will lose marks. The dogs are now gone into the first position, which is the sit. So they're just asked to sit and have to wait there until the handler returns to them. All the way through this, aside from picking their dogs up or asking the dogs to do this, the handlers aren't allowed to give them any verbal commands at all or any additional body signals. And they've now then moved into slow pace. So this is just to see the dog's ability through all the different paces as they go. And you can see the great attention that the dogs are actually giving their handlers there. It takes hours and hours of training and months and years of training to reach this level. And it's just like any other sport. You have to dedicate the time to actually training your dog to do this. They now move back into normal pace. They haven't said anything to the dogs as they've gone. The dogs are just having to watch how the handler moves. They've now gone into the stand position. So it's almost like what you see, you hardly see the handlers give any cue at all. And then they have to pick up the dog. So here, the judge will be looking for a nice clean pickup. The dog just carrying on as the handler goes past them. So as I say, obedience shows carry on throughout the year, and it starts at a very low level. If you've passed your Bronze Good Citizen, there's a special pre-beginner class to enter. There we saw the down just there. And it can be with all breeds of dogs. So here today you see 2 border collies, but people are competing with dachshunds, Bernese mountain dogs, Staffordshire Bull Terriers, any sort of breed. Any dog can do this as long as you're prepared to put in the time to do the training. And there you can see they execute a number of turns. That was the left turn there. And that, again, the judge is looking for the dogs to maintain that position, whichever direction the handler goes in. I think we might even see some fast pace at the minute, but hopefully they've been kind and not giving them too much, because it's been a long day for the dogs. There we go. So again, looking for the dog to extend their trot and maintain that position as they go. I should also point out that all the handlers do tend to dress up for the occasion and look quite sparkly. but normally these shows take place outdoors in all weathers, so they're generally in fleeces, waterproofs and thermals, so it's quite a treat to be able to get dressed up today. So that's the end of the heel work display. So now Mary and Lyric are going to demonstrate a send away. So Lyric is going to be sent to the back marker of those 3 pots over there, and Mary will ask her to lie down in front of the furthest pot. Just like that. And then Mary now has to perform a pattern of heel work while the dog has to stay absolutely steady in the down there until Mary calls her. And then she joins Mary, again in the heel work position, where she remains until, in this instance, Mary stops. Well done there, Mary and Lyric. So the theme for today is in honour of the judge's mum, who is a keen gardener, and she loves daffodils, and this time of year obviously we see a lot of them. So the theme is daffodils, so the send away markers have daffodils on them. The team are wearing daffodil clothing, and the retrieve article is a crocheted daffodil in a pot. So here the handler throws the retrieve article, then sends the dog out to get it, and the dog picks it up cleanly, returns with it, presents himself to the handler. They then take the article, and then they finish back to the side again. Again, the judge is looking for accuracy and straightness of the present and of the finish. So next we're going to do what's called distant control, where the dog is left in one position, the handler moves away about 15 to 20 paces, and then they have to turn and ask the dog to move into 6 different positions from a distance. So I'm just going to keep quiet for the minute so the dog can actually hear so he can hear what Rachel's saying. And then Rachel returns to Zoe, and Zoe has to remain in that position whilst she returns. Well done. You can see at the end of these exercises, the dogs are all bouncy and excited because they really do love their work. They really enjoy what they're doing. And with so few cues from the handlers, they certainly wouldn't do it if they weren't happy doing it. So now we're just going to lay out a pattern for the scent discrimination exercise. So this is where the dog has to identify a particular scent cloth. They're given scent on a cloth. So what we have is cloths that have been rubbed up is the term. So the scent, they've got the scent of some of our VIP guests on them. So this is a very strange scent for the dogs, and those are going to be put out in the pattern alongside these, along with the blank cloths, which are the white cloths. And the dog will have to find the scent that the VIP that they're looking for. So this is the advanced scent for the sea dogs. So there's a decoy in there as well. I think that's the pink cloth. So that's got somebody else's scent on, not of the scent they've got to find. So that just gives them another unfamiliar scent to find. And they will be given, normally it's the judge's scent within the competition, but as we've got so many VIPs around, we thought we'd use them instead. So we're going to now start with Mary and Lyric. They are going to do scent first. So Mary is going to be given a cloth that bears the scent of the stranger on it, and then the other cloth is going to be put out in the pattern. So you'll see there the steward is using tongs. That's because he doesn't want to put his scent on the cloth as well, because that just adds to it. So the idea is that the dog, Lyric, will go out, she'll find her cloth, the cloth that she's meant to, she'll bring it back, she'll present herself in front of Mary with the cloth, and then Mary will take it and bring Lyric back round to heel. So there's quite a lot in the exercise. It's not just about finding the scent. Let's hope Lyric doesn't trip Mary up over this, because that could be a bit awkward. So she's had a good sniff of the cloth, so let's see if she can now find the cloth. So Mary then takes the cloth. Good. So what we'll do is we'll just pick that cloth up, and we'll put a different scent cloth out for Zoe to have a go. What happens sometimes is that because of the airflow within an arena or within a field or any area, sometimes it throws the scent across other cloths, so the dogs can sometimes get a little bit confused, which I think is what happened there. Plus, it's been a long old day for Lyric as well. So now we're going to do the same for Rachel and Zoe. So they're going to take one cloth, and Rachel's going to let Zoe smell that cloth. There's all sorts of different ways of letting them smell that. Kate is just going to put the other cloth out. There we go. So in the lower classes, this starts in class A with scent, and they have to find the handler's scent, which is obviously a very familiar scent for the dogs. It's only in class C where they have to find an unfamiliar scent. So the scent work gets a bit more difficult as it moves up the classes. So I think Rachel's just telling Zoe where it is now, just telling her it is. So she'll take, there's lots of different ways that dogs can take scent as well, but you just want them breathing in the scent. She's got her head up so she can actually breathe in that scent and really know where it is. Scent work's absolutely great for dogs at any level. Even pet dogs love doing scent work, and there's lots of different ways you can get involved with your dog to find things. They see the world through their noses, so they're never happier than when they're actually using them. So he looks like she's on a mission there. Oh, we've got a different airflow this time. Oh well. There we go. They're dogs and they've had a long day, and as I say, the airflow might be a bit different in there. But well done. It went right in the competition itself, which is what they look for. So if we can just ask the judging team and the handlers just to line up at the end. That's just about the end of our display. We've got one more person to introduce you to, but we'll just get the teams lined up. As I say, obedience, you can start at any level. As I say, these are the very top people. But one of the things, as I said, that you can do is if you've won your bronze Good Citizens, then there is a special pre-beginner stakes which you can enter, and we've had heats of those all around the country for the whole year, and the final was here today, so I'm really delighted to welcome into the ring Sarah Kelly with Anka Canis Gruffalo of Malinois, who actually won the full pre-beginner stakes, so give them a huge round of applause. So this is someone just starting out on their obedience journey. He's not even 2 yet, Havoc, so he's done incredibly well. And our judge, Sarah Delaney, is just going to award some rosettes to everyone who was involved in the demonstration. So give them a big round of applause. And if we can ask everyone to leave the arena. And also I should say a big thank you to Kate McCartney, who's our Chief Obedience Steward, who's shepherding everybody as they go. So thank you very much indeed. I hope you enjoyed our display and have a great evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, they really have been incredible down in Hall 5. And if you are coming back tomorrow, please do go and see them down in Hall 5. They really are truly incredible. Absolutely brilliant.